Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Power Rangers Legacy Red Ranger in Armor, which is a GameStop exclusive figure, and it's pretty much what you would expect. It doesn't have the flaws, at least some of the flaws, as the Draken figure that came out for Power Morphicon, but it's also not highly impressive. So there's some good stuff and some bad stuff, which we're going to talk about. So let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just about 17.5 centimeters, which makes him just about 7 inches, a little shy of 7 inches. And overall, it looks pretty good. They did a good job with the gold. It does have the same metallic look that you'd want it to have. The red, however, it's not completely glossy like Draken was, but part of him is. Like you can see, he's fairly shiny in some spots, but then his torso is an entirely different type of plastic. It's not the same red color-wise, and it's not the same plastic-wise, and it's not the same finish. It's rather matte, and the rest is all kind of glossy, so it's definitely a bummer. This red all looks decent. This red is darker and not the same finish. So if we can mix that finish with this color, we'd be good, but they didn't do that. As far as the paint job goes specifically, like the diamonds are all pretty clean, really no problems there. The white parts are pretty good, and then the face, or the helmet, pretty clean. No real issues. I mean, it's what you would expect. You wouldn't expect a super high-end paint job for a $22 figure. That's fine. This has the nice black part on it. The belt is painted well enough. So yeah, I'm okay with it, other than that color issue. No real floppiness. We'll get to that in a second. First, let's talk about the accessories. We do have his power sword. We have his dragon dagger, both very nicely executed. And then we also have his blade blaster. I guess technically you could count the sheaths, but I'm not going to. Now, as far as the articulation goes, it's really nothing new here. There's a hinge for the head, which lets him look up and down. Of course, the armor gets in the way a little bit of looking up and down, but side to side's no problem, so that's fine. Shoulders, not quite horizontal, but that's pretty much how they all have been. Rotation is fine until you hit the shoulder pad, so that's to be expected. Bicep swivel is fine. Gold paint is pretty clean around the biceps, no real bleeding issues, so that's good. Double jointed elbow works very nicely. We have a glove swivel or a forearm swivel, which is there if you want it to be, but it doesn't need to be because you also have a ball hinge for the wrist, which allows you to pose the wrist however you want. Ab crunch goes a little bit back. They did not paint the white underneath. I'm not sure if they should have. I assume, yeah, they definitely should have. I wonder if they did on the Green Ranger. I don't have mine handy, but either way, they didn't paint it underneath, so that's a bummer. And the ab crunch does work going forward because they let the armor stick out just a little bit, which isn't necessarily inaccurate, so that's good. Good for posability, that's fine. Waist twist is fine. Hips go not quite all the way forward, just a little bit back. They do go all the way out to the side, no problem. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee is fine. Boot swivel is fine. Ankles go all the way back and pretty far forward, and then they do have an ankle swivel, a swivel hinge, ankle rocker, which can be used relatively effectively. So yeah, no loose joints, no real problems other than not painting under the armor, and the red being slightly off. So it's a solid release. It's not impressive, but it's not a dud, so I would say go ahead and get it. Why not finish off the batch with this guy? So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. That would help me out a whole bunch. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to, because we do have new videos up just about every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.